Michael is the newest biography film based on a musician, Michael Jackson, and it is directed by Anton Fuqua. Hope I've said that name correctly. It's starring Jeffrey Jackson as his uncle, Michael Jackson. Jeffrey Jackson is in fact Michael Jackson's nephew, so Jeffrey Jackson is playing his uncle. Then with other cast members in here, you have Corman Domingo, hope I've said his name correctly, as the father, Joseph Jackson. And you also have Miles Teller, as well as other actors involved in the movie. In case you don't know anything about Michael Jackson, then where have you been in your life? He's probably one of, if not the most famous singer of all time, at least back then. I love me a bit of Michael Jackson. I mean, who doesn't that knows Michael Jackson? I mean, from his songs Thriller, Beat It, Billie Jean, list goes on with his songs. And of course you do have his Jackson 5 songs, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Like, Michael Jackson's music is great. Like, he generally is just a wonderful singer, and may he rest in peace. That being said, his nephew Jeffrey Jackson killed it as his uncle. Michael Jackson was phenomenal. Like, I don't think I could have ever seen anybody else play Michael Jackson but his nephew Jeffrey Jackson. You can really tell that Jeffrey Jackson really put so much effort and embodied the role of Michael Jackson, his uncle. That might be a bit repetitive if I keep saying that all the time in this review, but honestly, Michael Jackson's performance was just great. Performances all around are just great. You have the father, Joseph Jackson, played by Colin Donegal. Hope I said that name correctly. As you know, I'm not the greatest at pronouncing, but he was so good in this movie. Joseph Jackson is pretty much pushing his son, Michael Jackson, to the limits. You can really tell with the connection with one another. Whenever Michael Jackson had his Jackson 5 time, and of course, much later in the 80s, where he really, really shined. And you have Miles Teller in this movie as well. Thought he was great. The way the music is played out in Michael is just great. Like, getting to see songs with, Jackson 5, like, I'm not gonna say who played young Michael Jackson, otherwise I'll just mispronounce it. But really good young Michael Jackson. I really enjoyed the young performance, Michael Jackson. But really, Jeffrey Jackson is really the casting that steals the movie as far as I'm concerned, because what a performance Jeffrey Jackson gave. But then, of course, you do have the more popular songs, Thriller, Beat It, and then Billie Jean, all those classic songs. Like, the way this movie plays out with those songs, I just think is pretty spot on. And also, Anton Fuqua's directing is just so good. I mean, he's a very good director. Like, he's made the Equalizer trilogy. He's made Training Day, like Southpaw. I think this director can do no wrong. Like, I think overall he's just a very, very good director. That being said, though, I don't think Michael is great, unfortunately. I still had a fun time watching this movie. That being said, though, the story, I think, needed much more working on. Like, I felt like there were times it felt like it was cutting back to earlier stages than later stages during Michael Jackson's time a bit too much. I felt like they could have lessened that a bit. And I also feel as if the story needed much more developing, because, I mean, I enjoyed the ending, but it kind of just ended. So it turns out there's going to be a sequel to Michael, which I'm not against, and I'm all for it, you know. So I doubt that the sequel will enhance this first film, Michael. I mean, I just saw it yesterday, so it's only just a first impressions. And hey, you know, opinion can change over time. I mean, reason why I stopped grading a while back is because I kind of get a bit annoyed when my opinion sort of changes. I mean, not that it's a bad thing, but I do the grades now anyway, just to sort of play it cool anyway. Because let's just face it, most reviewers do that anyway. Grade stuff. But that being said, though, I had a pretty good time with Michael. I mean, I think it definitely fits the casting really, really well. You know, I just love the casting. I think the casting and the music is the reason to enjoy this film anyway. If you're looking for a good, compelling story, unfortunately, it might not be the case with Michael. But if you're a Michael Jackson fan, or even if you're not a Michael Jackson fan, do absolutely see the movie Michael anyway, because it's definitely a good watch anyway. You know, and don't pay attention to what some sites are saying. I mean, do see it for yourself, because I did anyway. And overall, as far as grades go for Michael, I am going to give this film a B. Sequel could enhance Michael. I mean, the second movie could be called Jackson or Michael 2. I don't know. But as long as it's a good watch, that's all I'm asking for and care about. There you go, guys. That is my review on Michael. Comment down below. Let me know below what you guys think of Michael, in your opinion, amongst biography movies. I've not seen very many. I've seen Bohemian Rhapsody, and I'd say it's probably roughly as good as Michael. I mean, not great, but performance-wise, do watch movies for that reason alone anyway. But let me know below in the comments. Let's have a great discussion down there. If you're new to my channel, please feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share this video, notify that bell before you leave. All my social media links are in the description below. If you're a returner, welcome back. Hope you're enjoying my content so far. As always, until my next video, I shall see you then, and peace.